month and happy new week, believer. One thing I want you to know, I'm always going to keep saying this because clarity, okay? Clarity is the only thing that makes you know what is certain, okay? Clarity births certainty, and without certainty, certainty is not just by you listening to what I'm saying, is you practicing it and having confidence in these principles I teach year in and year out. If you know you don't have certainty, you don't have clarity in trading, being in the market losing money or gambling money isn't the right thing to do. It's only gambling when you don't have certainty and clarity in what works. So with that being done and said, ensure you go for clarity, go for knowledge, so you can be among the 1% that makes money in this market. All right. So with that being done and said, like I said, happy new month, happy new week, believer. I'm super excited. February was one of the best months I've ever had, and I'm looking forward to conquering March. March, let's get this thing started. All right. So looking at my screen, let's go over to the chart. Looking at my screen here, we have boom 900, but this isn't the first market. The first market I have in my purview for this week is boom 500. It has already started moving. Boom 500 has already started moving. And one thing I want you to know is structure. Structure never lies. Understand structure, understand the principles of the trending market and the principles of each of the trending market. Okay, what's the characteristics of the downtrend market, what's the characteristics of a consolidating market, and what's the characteristics of an uptrend market. This is what helps you know which market to bank on. All right, because you can't be trading every other market. And what I advise you to do, especially when you have small capital you're starting with or you're trading with, go for trending market. Okay, there's no how among all the market out there, being it crash and boom, volatilities, BTC, USD, gold, whatever, there's no how everything will be trending, everything will be consolidating. So ensure you have certain markets in your purview and ensure you always bank on the one that's currently trending. All right, with that being done and said, over here the overall trend on boom 500, as always, it has been on a downtrend, and my target for this week on this market is 5353, yeah, 5353 all the way here. And from where the anticipation came into where the area is approximately 200 pips. Okay, yeah, approximately 250-ish pips. Yeah, approximately 250. The main thing I want you to take from here is there's no how in this whole movement you won't be able to get one, two, or three trades. You get me? There's no how you won't be able to do it. And if you really know what you are doing, you'll be able to scale that account, making 3, 5 times the size, 10 times the size on flipping. And also on your conservative account, you can make 10, 20, 30%, or even 50%, depending on how well you are confident in what works. So if you really want to practice, this is not for everyone. All right, if you know you are ready to put in the work, learn, you are ready to put in the work and actually practice these things I teach. Okay, actually practice these things I teach here for every believer. Send a DM and get the relief entry and exit strategy. All right, this strategy, I'm going to teach you how I wait for the market, the things you have to do, what you need to pay attention to, so you can be able to bank on and milk the market. All right, the main goal is I'm not trying to be Mr. Right. I never advise my student to be Mr. Right. I'm not trying to be Mr. Almighty TP Smash. No, we are Mr. At the ending of the week, at the ending of the month, at the ending of the quarter, at the ending of the year, we ensure we are on the profitable side. That's the priority. That's what makes you a profitable trader. That's what makes you a successful trader. So have that in mind. Always have that in mind. You're not trying to be Mr. Right. You're not trying to brag anybody. I'm trying to do this to take care of myself, give myself and my family, my loved ones, the life they deserve. So if you are interested in putting in the work and getting the results you deserve, Send a DM with the details below and we'll get right onto that. Next up is Boom 300. This baby currently waiting for a reversal so I can start banking on it. All right, I'm anticipating 100 pips on this baby, and the overall trend is a downtrend. The current trend is a downtrend, and the target zone for the week is 1922. All right, 1922, which is from where I'm anticipating it to sell to, is approximately 100 pips. So this is another market. Structure is aligning. I'm just waiting for the right time to strike. All right, make use of the details here on the screen. And lastly is Boom 900. This baby hasn't really materialized yet, but the peep count on this is approximately 350 each. So while I'm banking on Boom 500, which is my first for the week, second up is Boom 300. I'm waiting for this baby to materialize. All right, but if it closes above 9325, that's my invalidation zone, and I'm going to reanalyze and see what it's doing. But till it does that, I'm patiently waiting for structure to align, for my criteria for engagement to meet, and then I will start banking on this baby. I will start banking on this baby. So with that being done and said, that's my market for this week. That's the market I'm looking at for this week. Ensure if you have any question you love me to create a particular video for you, you can drop it in the comment section and I will be there. If this video has been helpful to you, you got value from it, ensure you hit the thumb up, hit the likes button, and also turn on the notification. All right, so you'll be the first person to know whenever I drop a video like this. So let me just speak on Boom 1000, because this is still a new month. You get me? Boom 1000, remember I told you guys, I told you that I was anticipating it to come into 14434, and it did just that. All right, it didn't go there linearly. Remember, this market, if it goes linear, if it goes in a linear motion to the target, you know that everybody, including you, you'll be a billionaire, I'll be a multi-billionaire, and that's how it goes. So like I said, pay attention to price action. Understand what makes downtrend a downtrend, uptrend an uptrend, and consolidation a consolidating market. Know this and know peace. And for this market, I think the downtrend is already weak. You can see the struggles to hit the zone, the consolidation, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to be patient here. It could give us a lower high and continue going down, but in the meantime, I'm banking on market that are giving me strong momentum for trending to the downside, strong momentum that are trending in whatsoever direction. And lastly is Crash 1000. This baby, you can see since last month I anticipated, I called the buy, it has just been going in that direction. So there are many markets that you can make money from. Just ensure that you know what you are doing. You are banking on the structure that have proven you profit. You are banking on what time without numbers you have gotten results. So ensure you put this to practice. You can come back to watch this video during the course of the week. Come back to watch it every day before you prepare for the week, or every single day of the week. All right, so with that being done and said,